In this lesson, we're going to talk about variables and the rules of creating variables. What's variables in JavaScript? Variables are used to store and manage the data. Variables is simply a named container for holding values. If you don't understand, I'm going to show you. For example, we have here a 5. We want to store this 5. To store it, we can create a variable number equals to 5. Now we have stored this 5 inside this variable. To create variables in JavaScript, you need 4 things. First, variable keyword. Second, variable name. Third, assignment operator. And finally, the value. Okay? So those are rules of creating variables in JavaScript. So let's create a one. First, we need variable keyword. You can use var or let or const. We're gonna speak about those keywords later. We can use in this lesson var. Okay, that's the variable keyword. Second, the variable name. For example, var my name. You can name it whatever you want, but you have to follow some rules. I'm gonna talk about it later. Third, the assignment operator. This sign is equal sign in math, but in JavaScript called assignment operator. Finally, the value. And the value, for example, whatever you want, any data type that you want. For example, HeroDev. Let's create another one. Var my age equals to 27. Look, first we put the variable keyword, then the variable name, third the assignment operator, third the variable value. First, the variable keyword. You can use var or let or const. We're gonna speak about them later in next lesson. Second, the variable name. We have some rules here in variable name. What are those rules? I'm gonna tell you. This variable name can start with a digit. For example, you cannot make like this. Look, we have here an error because we started with 0 or 4 or 10. You cannot do this. You can put them here or here, in the middle, at the end, whatever you want, but you cannot put it at first. You cannot. It's invalid variable name. Okay? That's rule number 1. Can't start with digits. Rule number 2. Can't use reserved keywords. In JavaScript, reserved keyword like what? If, switch, else, etc. We're gonna talk about them later. For example, you cannot create a variable with f. It's not a valid variable name. You cannot create a variable with switch. Why? Because it's a reserved keyword. So you cannot use if or switch or else or even var. Because var is a reserved keyword in JavaScript. So you cannot use it as a name of a variable. Okay? Rule number 3. Those are rules of variables names. Let's create multi-comment. It's gonna be better. 1 is that. So you can understand me well. Okay? Rule number 3. Using spaces. You cannot create a variable using spaces. For example, that's my age. You cannot use it like this. This is invalid name because you have here a space. You cannot use a space. You must remove it. Okay? Can't use spaces. 4. Can't use special characters except underscore or $sign. So here my age, you cannot make it like this. Look, it's invalid. Or like this. Those special characters can't be used, but you can use underscore here or even at the beginning, or you can use $sign here at the beginning or at the middle or at the bottom. But any special character is invalid. You cannot use any special characters. So now those were the rules of variables names. So variable keywords, we're gonna talk about them next lesson, and you've learned the rules of variables names. The third thing you need to create a variable is assignment operator. This equal sign. You should use it to assign a value to a variable. Let me show you. Var x equals to 5. You can log console.log 5 plus x. Log 10. What is this? We just get the sum of 5 plus x, and x equals to 5. So 5 plus 5 equals to 10. If we just use assignment operator of 10, look, the result is 15 because we just input the value of 10 to variable x. So 5 plus x, it's 10 equals to 15. So we use assignment operator and value to give this value or to store this value inside this variable name. So we can use this variable wherever we want. Those were our rules. I hope this lesson was easy to you. Thanks for watching and see you in next lesson.